Welcome to Cooking with Andrea. Today we're going to be making one of my favorite. We're going to have manicotti for dinner tonight. So we're going to get started. I'm going to go ahead, and the sauce I'm using today, I'm not making from scratch. I actually have some in the freezer, but I actually like my McCormick. This is a good one. I make my spaghetti out of this because I'm one of those that I have different sauces for different things, like spaghetti sauce, vodka sauce, usually vodka sauce, and I make from scratch spaghetti sauce. I kind of tend to use my McCormick's thick and zesty. We like it, and I don't want all my sauces to taste alike. Like, I don't like that when all the sauces taste alike. You know, I want to be able to go, oh, this is my vodka sauce. Vodka sauce is an easy one because it's got the vodka in it, so we're good there. But like my, when I make dipping sauce, I usually make my own. It'll taste really good, and then it'll have its own little flavors, like if I use basil or garlic. But today, I am going to do fast and easy. It's been a busy weekend. We had to have a nice, nutritious dinner, so that's what I'm going to do. So I added 2 cups of water, 2 packets of my McCormick's, which I just threw one on the floor. I'm trying to be cool and not pick it up. And then I'm going to go take 1 can of garlic infused tomato sauce. And it doesn't matter what one you use. I like this tomato sauce. I use this brand. But when it's too expensive, I don't use the brand. But I do like the brand, and I like because it has garlic already influenced in there, which I'm a big fan of that because I like garlic a lot. Then I'm going to go ahead and take just a regular Winco brand of tomato paste. You can buy both the same brand. In our store, we did not have the Hunt's, so it didn't bother me because I know I am going to flavor. And you know what? You guys can't even see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry about that. Let me go ahead and bring it over here so you can see it. So I'm just going to clean this out. We are good to go. I'll put that right over there along with this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix the tomato paste in. And then I'm going to put this on the burner just to heat. That's all I'm going to do. I got it on medium, but I'll turn it down to low. Okay, so I have everything mixing right now. In a few minutes, I'm going to come back and I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. So what I do is I like my seasonings ground pretty well, so I put them in my little grinder and I grind them a little bit finer because I want all the seasonings to get in, and that's my preference. Don't have to do it that way. Not recommended. That's just Andrea's preference. One thing good, this is Andrea's kitchen. So we can be as crazy and wild as we want, but I actually am serious. I do love to cook. I do love to eat too. So that's good. I'm going to put 2 cups of ricotta. And this ricotta cheese is so delicious. This is my favorite brand. But I like using the whole. I don't use the skim milk. I use whole milk ricotta. So I'm going to go like that. It's a little bit fuller. Rather have more than not enough. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to show you guys my noodles. I didn't want to spend so much time boiling the noodles, cooling them down, and oiling them. I put some beautiful extra virgin olive oil on them. So I'm going to put these back in the fridge. I'm going to put my ricotta in the fridge. This way I can make my mixture. Don't really want it sitting out too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our 2 cups of ricotta cheese. Yum. I love this dinner. This is a good dinner. And I will have enough where I'll be able to save for our lunches tomorrow. And we'll have a really nice lunch for the week too. A couple lunches during the week. So this is warming good. I'm going to go ahead and put my seasoning in. Just going to bring it here so you guys can see it. just going to add in my seasonings. Just going to dump them in there. Shake it off. I'm going to get all the seasonings in there. Want a really flavorful sauce. Along with my manicotti tonight, we're going to have a little salad, a little green salad, and then we're going to have a little piece of garlic bread. Probably a little garlic cheesy bread. I think I'm going to make that tonight. It sounds really good. So I'm going to turn that now to low, because now it's going to be able to incorporate until I'm ready to go ahead and put the sauce on the manicotti. Okay, so I have my 2 cups, and I'm going to dump a cup of parmesan and mozzarella mix. There's my fine shredded, and I want to just keep it separated so you can see it. So it's 1 cup of cheese. There's the fresh fine parmesan, Reggiano, and then there's my really chopped up, really nice fine mozzarella. It's so delicious. I love this mozzarella. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stir my sauce a little bit more, and we are good there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my seasoning. I have 3 tablespoons of parsley. We need some color. 3 tablespoons of parsley, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. I need some flavor. And then what I'm going to do is put 2 eggs in. Two eggs. I'm going to give a fast wash. Okay, got some egg on my hand, but better than in my face. That's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and mix it softly for a minute, because I'm one of those, man, I'll start mixing crazy and all of a sudden I'll have it all over the place. I want a good color, and I want good flavor in here. So that nutmeg, oh my gosh, is so outstanding. You know, I used to make my lasagna without it, and my manicotti I used to make without it. And then one day, I don't know if I was reading something, heard somebody, they're like, we use nutmeg. I was like, what? Never heard of that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go home, and I'm one of those. Right when I hear it, I'm going home, I'm going to try it. I'm going to make it. Went home, tried it, made it, and boy, it sure did come out delicious. Holy Toledo, it was so good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, put this back in my refrigerator for a minute, and get my sauce where it's nice and ready to put on and assemble. So what we'll do is we'll be back in a minute. Okay, welcome back. I have some of my manicotti. It is already stuffed as far as the beautiful ricotta filling. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of our nice, I'm going to move this one forward. I have my piping bag ready to go again, because we've got to pipe just a couple more. But I want to get this started, put some sauce in the bottom of my pan. I have had my oven preheating for about 30 minutes. It's on 350, and because everything is pretty much cooked, that's how I'm going to do it. And I'm just going to layer the sauce because I don't want anything to burn. And I want the noodle to just have some goodness to it. So I'm going to put the sauce on the bottom. Okay, I have a cup of just mozzarella cheese. I'm just going to put a little bit on the bottom. Not much. And that cup is for my top. Okay, I've already stuffed some of my beautiful shells, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in, just so you can see them in versus out. Beautiful. They're stuffed. They're delicious. Yum. Got another one in here. And I just made the whole box. And I'm not going to overstuff this pan, though, because what I am is I'm an overstuffer. I do not want to be an overstuffer. When I go off camera, I'll make the rest of them. Okay, So what I'm going to do is get ready. So all you do is take and put your piping bag in. Oops. And make a little bit of mess, because if you don't make a mess, I think you're not cooking. So there it is. Just go to the other side. I love doing this part. This is the fun part. I'm like a 2-year-old. And I stuff mine. Like I said, I'm an overstuffer, which I got to learn how not to be such an overstuffer. I'm working on it, though. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and reserve this over here. Made just a teeny bit of a mess, which these look fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of cheese. I'm going to sprinkle them over. Sprinkle it over. And then I'll make another pan of these. But I just want to get these in the oven and show you. This is such an easy dinner. You'll love it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, because I have a lot of the sauce on the bottom, I don't want a lot of sauce on the top. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of a dollop or a spritz or something right over, because I don't want a lot. And I want to be able to still see what I'm eating, and I can add more sauce, because I like when the noodle is done on top. I don't like it over sauced. I want to put the sauce on after the fact, you know, is what I want to do. Okay. So I'm a little weird when it comes to things like that, but that's Andrea's way. So I have a little bit of sauce on top. I'm just going to put a little bit more cheese, because I like lots of cheese on mine. And then if I have cheese on my noodle, it's going to just melt to the noodle. And then when I take them out, I can take that hot bubbling sauce and pour it right over. So this is going to go in the oven for about 35 minutes, and we'll be back. Welcome back. Okay, look at beautiful manicotti. It's done. We're going to have a delish dinner tonight. So I just took it out. It took 35 minutes, but it's nice and done. Everything looks fantastic. I'm going to push it forward just a little bit so I can squeeze my little plate in here and get one off and put it on my plate. But I do not want to burn myself. This is gonna be hot. And then I'm trying to pick and like, which one do I want? I want that one. Absolutely gorgeous. Yum. Looking fantastic. This one is just a cheese. I have one on my channel already. I did an Italian sausage one. Absolutely excellent. I'm trying to learn how where I don't have to eat meat all the time, because I'm a serious carnivore. Let me tell you. I like to eat meat. That's my favorite. But, you know, I'm learning. Have a salad every once in a while. And you don't have to have meat all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. Oh, it's going to be delicious. I love stuff like this. It's so funny, my mom was never a real big, you know, we had spaghetti and stuff like that, but she never made, she made lasagna, but she never made the manicotti and didn't make some things. So when I got older, oh gosh, I started going, oh, I want to try, Mom, let me try it. And so she would let me in the kitchen and cook. And I would just love it. And then she would love it. She's my biggest fan. I love her so much. But it was so funny. She used to tell me, go ahead. And then I'd tell her, she'd go, oh, this tastes so good. Where'd you learn how to do this? I go, well, you gave me the recipe. Aw, I never cooked that well. Fantastic. Very hot though. I tell you, the cheese filling with that nutmeg, it does something to it. Fantastic. Thanks for coming in and cooking with me. If you like the content, if you would please like, share, and subscribe, I'd be most grateful. And I hope you all have a blessed week.